Hi, my name is Belinda Edmunds from Hungerford+Edmunds. This presentation was given at the 2010 Architecture Awards in Sydney. The Environment Centre at Ironbark Park is a covered open-air pavilion. It provides a classroom and meeting venue for local schools and community groups, and picnic shelter and barbecues for the general public. Ironbark Park is part of the new Raz Hill, which is being delivered as a joint venture between Lend-Lease and the GPT Group, in active partnership with Landcom and the New South Wales Department of Planning. Ironbark Park is connected by cycleways to a larger network of parks and open spaces that have been designed by Oculus as part of the new Raz Hill. The building can be glimpsed through trees from the town centre. Consideration of this view was an early driver of the design. We were anxious to avoid a large expanse of roof sheeting, so we broke the roof up into 3 planes, permitting a more dynamic presentation with the opportunity to introduce colour. The pavilion is located against the trees at the edge of a gently sloping meadow. The pavilion accommodates this grade change diagonally, creating amphitheatre seating at opposing corners. There is a simple structural grid. A row of steel frames step across the site, linking the different roofs. The 3 roof planes are of varying height, size, and orientation. The structural frames share pitch and rhythm, but the different roof planes drive subtle variations in both form and connections. At the same time, the consistency of pitch and overhangs, for example, allowed us to develop a language of consistent detail of junctions and edges throughout. With no walls, the roof becomes the elevation. Simply supported and cantilevered, the roofs face outwards so that the elevation is always that of the soffit. While the planes are clearly separated by strips of sky view, their supporting structure is interconnected along each grid. The columns define interstitial spaces within the pavilion. There are also some false trunks that add definition to the internal spaces without touching the roof. The 2 sets of corner steps form informal gathering spaces and allow 2 separate, larger groups to use the building simultaneously, while their east and west orientation suit either morning or afternoon use, depending if shade or sunshine is desired. Finishes and materials have been carefully selected to be as robust and hard-wearing as possible in recognition of their public location. Rough sawn timber detail to the columns at eye level adds bulk and texture and brings a more intimate scale to the spaces. The galvanised finish of the primary supporting structure is clearly legible against the painted soffits. Fixed tables and benches furnish the spaces, with barbecue sinks and serveries located at either end of the pavilion. Rainwater is harvested from the roofs and is used to supply the nearby amenities building. The building employs a few carefully conceived, simple, robust details, such as the steel T fascia, the connections of the leading edge outriggers to the main frames, and the cantilevers and H-form connections of the main frames. The design brief extended to the furniture, which was purpose-designed using the same palette as the building, but with the recycled jarrah dressed and oiled. This building typology, an open-air meeting venue, is found throughout Sydney, especially in the western suburbs, and is one that is always well used and enjoyed by the public. This building adds yet another space for the community to enjoy. Thank you.